welcome back to Merc Plays Twisted Wonderland! This is our 4th episode, and today we're going to be starting the story of the Savanaclaw dorm, which is book 2, and I have already clicked on the wrong place. Off to the races with an excellent start for book 2. We will be going through the Usurper of the Wilds, which is the book that focuses on the Savanaclaw dorm and its house warden, which is going to be incredible. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. We've had some previews regarding how the House Warden, Leona, and his second in command, the Vice House Warden Ruji, have been planning something for the Spelldrive tournament. That was what we got at the end of book 1. So let's see what that's all about, because that seems ominous and bad. So let's do it. Oh, and we already have a fight. Right off the bat, we're gonna be fighting. So we need earth and water. Let's just take you. And then for funsies, I'll do the same thing that I did for book 1, and I will set it so that we only play with the Savanaclaw characters. Which sort of benefits me because my Savanaclaw characters are pretty well built. My Leona cards are excellent. Let's take an earth and water. Let's take you, and then do I have an earth and water for you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Scrambling for a Meal, Chapter 1. I like how they use the dash of color exclusively from the dorm. I think that's very cool in the Echo stories. I don't think I really appreciated that before, because it's like it's always appropriately done. But so we're back in our dorm. Grim is of course fast asleep. Was that a roar? Possibly Grim's attempt at it. That's what you get for crossing Grim the Mighty. He's even a jerk in his dreams. That's right. Cower before me, Teapot Tyrant. Oh, he's dreaming about facing off with Riddle, apparently. Oh man, I was dreaming that I was transferring Riddle with my magic. You should have seen his face. That was a rough couple days. I'm still exhausted. Alright, let me just fix my deck head. Then it's off to class. I've got magic to master. So, the tie-in from book 1 to book 2 and this line of dialogue suggests that, again, it's been maybe a day or 2 max. Now let's remember, the events of book 1 take place the first week of school. So, at most, we're starting the 2nd week of school, or we're in the middle of the 3rd week of school. We have not been in Twisted Wonderland for more than 3 weeks. Maximum. At the most generous. Possibly even as little as a week. It might still be the 1st week of school. We've only gone to 1 day of class. Canonically, maybe 2? 3? But we've only actually, like, sat through 1 day of classes. So, this is, like, back to back to back, just to set the stage for what's about to happen. Grim, you mastered nothing except my heart, and you did a good job with it.
トレイン先生は俺様を眠らせる魔法をどんなに抗っても眠気に負けちまう。
お前、授業が始まって5分で寝ただろう。
I heard you
全然
snoring
抗え
5
てない
minutes
じゃん
in.
昼飯
time.
何
What's it gonna
食べ
be
よっかな
today?
あれ
Wait,
なん
what's
か
going
今日
on?
やた
Why
ら
is it
食
so
堂が混ん
crowded
でる
in
な
here?
今日は月に
That
一度の
famous
スペ
bakery
シャ
out
ル
of
で
town is serving up
麓
their
の
goods.
町
It
から
only
大
happens
人
once
気
a
の
month.
早い者勝ちの
Their
売
stock
り
sells
切れ
out
ご
fast, so
め
you
ん
better
だ
hurry.
あれチョコレートクロワッサン3つ
Give me 3 of those chocolate croissants.
やった今月
Woohoo!
は
I
買え
actually
た
snagged
こ
an
この
egg
卵サン
sandwich
ド
this month.
マジ
These
うま
are
いんだ
amazing. Egg sandwiches are now sold out. Only one deluxe ham and cheese left.
どれもうまそうじゃ
Everything
ん
looks amazing.
俺
I'm
も買
gonna
ってこ
see
よっ
if I
か
can grab
な
something.
すごい人気だな監督さ
Wow,
れた
they
グリ
really
ムは
do
どう
seem
する
popular. Merc, Grim, what are you? Grim's gone. Grim's been gone. He hasn't been a part of this conversation for about 15 minutes. We can all
Got it.
agree. I don't know where I am, but I know Grim's not here. The ravenous beast has gotten loose. Hey, out of my way, losers! That grilled cheese is mine!
てめえ割り込みすんじゃ
Hey,
ね
no cutting!
新入生
A
の分際で
freshman
先
trained
輩
as
の
an
前に割り込むと
upperclassman
はいい
learns
度
some
胸
manners.
食べ物のことになると我を忘れすぎだろ
When it comes to food.
ああ
Bye. Grim, stop. Sit. Down, boy. I love how Ace and Deuce are like, now this might as well happen. Sir! You dragged me into a bunch of bullshit not 20 minutes ago. We just got done handling your bullshit, okay? I want to hear it. I want to hear a goddamn word out of either of your mouths about the bullshit Grim's doing, because both of you, same as Grim. No difference. All three of you are ravenous beasts, okay? Deuce slightly, because he's aware that he's a ravenous beast. But all of you are equally problematic to my quality of life right now, okay? Okay.
いいでしょ
Okay, well we have far more ornaments in this, so I don't know if we're gonna... Well, again, doesn't matter, because they're not hard fights. I keep forgetting, and I'm setting up my parties like I would when I'm doing, like, challenges. Or, like, the extra hard fights for, like, resource gathering. And that's not what this is. Alright, that's book 1. Grim's already gotten us into a fight. Chapter 2. A perplexing raw deal. Ha! Guess who scored the last deluxe grilled cheese sandwich? This guy. That's why they call me Grim the Great. I also snagged a bear claw and a cronut.
こらグリムいい加減
We
に
need
し
to
ろ
learn some restraint.
すいません
I'm
先
really
輩方
sorry, guys.
あおじさん俺
Yo,
はロー
Pop,
スト
give
ビ
me
ー
one
フ
of
とレ
those
タス
roast
の
beef
ハンバーグサンド
sandwiches.
一つね
My point. I believe it's been made. Ace only came with us to help deal with Grim so that he could get to the front of the line. Unbelievable.
お前もちゃっかり割り込んでる
Hey,
んじゃ
you're
ない
getting in line too!
あっちゃ昼飯争奪戦完全に出遅れちゃったっすねレオナさんに頼まれたデラックスメンチ
And
カ
now
ツサ
they're
ンド
sold out of the
も
grilled
う売り
cheese
切れて
Leona
るじゃ
sent
ない
me
で
to
す
buy
か
for him. I'm gonna savor the flavor of this victory.
おそこの君すごいっすね
I
超
see
人気
you
の
were
デラ
able
ッ
to
ク
get
スメ
your
ンチ
hands
カ
on
ツ
the
サンド
highly
ゲッ
prized
トでき
deluxe
たんす
grilled
か
cheese sandwich. Incredible!
なんなんだぞお
What are
前
you doing? What do you want with my meat? No! Bad Grim! No! No!
あのさ俺
No,
今
I'm
日
just
ど
a
うしても
guy
その
who
パン
really
買わないと
wanted
いけ
to
ないんで
buy
すけ
that
ど
sandwich you
直
got
前で
there.
売り切れちゃっ
But I
て
arrived a smidge too late.
そこで相談なんす
Speaking
け
of
ど
which, here's a proposition for
こっ
you.
ちのミニアンパンと
Might
そ
you
っ
be
ちのデ
willing
ラッ
to
クス
trade
メ
your
ンチカツ
deluxe
サンド
grilled
交
cheese
換
for
して
this
くんない
very
っすか
exciting hot dog bun? What? You must be out of your mind, dude.
まあまあそう言わ
Calm
ず
down.
に
Let's not be like that.
はい
Here,
どうぞ
have the hot dog bun. I insist.
なんだこれ
What in the name of tuna? My paws are moving on their own. You're actually gonna trade? It doesn't even have a hot dog in it.
はい交渉
Sounds
成
like
立
we have ourselves a deal.
いやー優しいやつ
What
が
luck
交
that I
換して
found
くれ
a
て
kind
助かったっ
soul
す
willing to
そのミ
trade.
ニアンパンもめ
You
っ
enjoy
ちゃ
that
うま
hot
いっす
dog
から
bun. I do hope you can find something to fill it with.
小さいのがたまに傷
Maybe
だ
a
けど
spurt of
ね
ketchup would imitate
と
the
いうわ
real
けで
thing.
バイバイ
Anyway, nice doing business with you. Toodles! My deluxe grilled
俺様のデラ
cheese! Honestly, Grim is out of control. Yes, correct. But also, I would be similarly upset if I had a deluxe grilled cheese and then I was given an empty hot dog. bun. That would suck. That would be the worst.
パンも6人喉を
I
取ら
can
ねえ
barely
んだぞ
choke down my lunch.
あっという間に3つ平
You
らげ
just
てお
ate
いて
3
よく
pastries
言
in
う
10
ぜ
seconds.
それにしてもさ
I
っきは
still
どうした
don't
んだ
get why you even traded at all.
そんなに
ちげえんだぞ
I didn't.
なん
It's
か
like
あい
when
つ
he
が
put out
手を
his
差し出
hands,
した
my
ら
paw
俺
just
様も
shot
勝手にあ
out
いつ
like
と
it was
同じ
copying
動きをして
his.
てそれで
It all
気づい
happened
たら
so
パンを
fast.
交換してたんだ
ああその気がなくても思わず乗っちゃったみたいな
そういうんじゃなくて
It wasn't like that at all. I don't know how to explain it.
わ
Ugh,
けわ
this
かんねえ
stinks.
から
I need
焼
to
き
eat
食
my
いしてやれ
feelings stat.
ジュース
Juice, give me a bite of your
お前のパスタ
pasta.
も
僕は関
No
係ないだ
way,
ろ
you made
や
your
めろ
bread. Now lie in it.
あそういや俺たち今日の放課後学園長の話があるか
Very
ら
funny
来い
pun.
って言われてるじゃん
Oh, by the way, guys, the head mage said he had something he wanted to tell us after class.
一体何の話だ
No
ろう
clue
ね
what it could be, though.
もしかすると
It
先
probably has
日のロー
something
ズハ
to
ート
do
寮
with
長の
what
件か
happened
もし
to
れないな
House Warden Rosehearts a few days ago.
こないだの闇
When
落
he
ち
went
バ
all
ーサーカー
berserker
事
mode
件
on
か
us? Yeah, I bet you're right. Maybe he wants to lavish me with a smorgasbord of succulent fish filled my heart with that day.
いや繋がんはねえよ
Yeah, dream on, furball. You know, that guy who came by earlier, I feel like we've seen him somewhere before. Yeah. He's in Savanaclaw. We met him. He's the Vice House Warden of Savanaclaw. This isn't... I love how, like, some of these chapters have mysteries, and the mystery is... Who's that guy we see in all of our classes? Like, you don't need to solve that mystery, you just need to go to class.
レオナさん昼飯買ってきたっ
lunch
す
is
よ
served, my friend. Is it noon
もし
already?
かして午前
Don't
中
tell
ず
me you've been
っ
asleep
と
all
寝てたんす
morning.
か
You're gonna fail more of your
また必修か
classes.
おちゃんと頼んだも
Smells
ん
like
変
you
えてみ
actually
て
got what I asked you for. I think this is a good point to remind folks of what we know about Leona already from book 1, which is that he is like a super senior. He got held back because, well, I guess technically that's not a super senior. A super senior would be if he was supposed to have graduated. He's supposed to be a senior, but he's a junior because he failed junior year because he didn't go get any of his classes. So now he has Ruji, who's his vice house warden, basically begging him to go to class so that he can actually graduate. But he's already experienced the consequences of failure, and it did not move him to success. But that's just some background we know on Leona already.
もうレオナさんいつも
Barely.
競争率
Must you
高い
always
パン
request
頼
the
むん
most
だもん
popular
な
item on Bakery Day?
はいご注
Anyway,
文の
here,
デラッ
one
クスメン
deluxe
チカ
grilled
ツサンド
cheese
と
and an
アイ
iced
スティ
tea.
ー
バーガ手に入れるのが難しいか
Are
ら
you
こそ
brain
食い
dead?
たい
The
んだよ
fact
ね
that's hard to get is exactly what makes me want it so
俺
bad.
はカビさえ生えて
Me
な
I'll
き
eat
ゃ何でもいい
anything
っ
so
すけ
long
ど
as it
ね
isn't moldy.
まあ王子様のレオナさんには分かんないでしょうけど
第一王子ならまだ
It
し
ain't like I'm first in
俺は
line for
第二王子
succession. I'm
どう
second,
せ
so
王
I
になれ
probably
る
won't
望
ever
み
be
も薄いし
king.
庶
I'm
民と何
practically
も
a
変わら
commoner,
ね
really. Yeah, uh-huh.
俺レオナさんがうちの実家の写真見て
That reminds me of the time you mistook a picture of my family's home for a
一生忘れない
doghouse.
そんなこと言ったか
Did I really do that?
言いました
You really did.
たく
I wish my
俺も自
perspective
分
was
ち
so
が犬
warped
小屋
from
に
a
見え
life
る
of
ようなお城
luxury.
に住んで
Yeah, speak truth to
王
power,
族なん
man.
ていいもんじゃないぜ
Nah, the real life stinks, honestly.
努力や実力は
All
関
that
係ない
matters is the order of your
生まれ
birth.
てくる
Hard
順番
work
で
and
全てが
talent
決まっ
basically
ちまうん
mean
だから
nothing.
ふんそんなもんすか
I guess I could see that being a drag.
あそうだ
Oh,
今
by
日
the
の
way,
放課
there's
後
a
は
house
マジ
warden
カル
meeting
シフト
after
大
school
会に
today
向け
about
て
the
の寮
Spelldrive
長会議
tournament.
っすよ
Please try and
忘
actually
れ
show
ず
up.
出て
めんどく
What
せ
a headache.
寮長ってことで
As
一
house
番で
warden,
かい
you
一
get the
人部屋
biggest room
使
in
っ
the
てんすか
dorm.
ら
You could at
家
least
賃
make
分
a
ちゃん
token
と仕
effort
事
to
し
do
て
the
くださ
job.
い
ああ分かった分かっ
Alright
た
already, fine. Stop whining.
ふう
Now that my
Alright,
belly's
let's
full,
put it
I'm
on
ready
the
for another
neck.
snooze. Wake me after lunch
昼
break
休
is
みが終わ
over.
ったら
俺
I
レ
am
オナさ
not
ん
your
の目
alarm
覚ま
clock,
し時計じゃ
Leona.
ない
You
ん
know I
です
have
けど
my...
ってもう寝て
Already
るし
out.
たくもう
Sigh.
そういえば
Anyway, that
さっきの
weasel at the
タヌキと
cafeteria and his
一年生たち
freshman friends. Where have I seen
どっ
them
かで見た
before?
よな
Rugi, you also go to this school! What do you mean? You've seen them at the school! Where have I seen them before? In the passing periods, in the hallways, at orientation, in the lunchroom. Like, what is going on here? Where have I seen this person I go to school with? I don't know. Probably school. I'm outraged by how much trouble this is causing in the narrative right now. Chapter 3, a violent demonstration. So we need some water cards. Let's see, do I have any good word? I think that might be one of the few things I'm not well equipped to do, but as established, it doesn't really matter because none of these are hard fights. So, yeah, let's do this. Why not? This works. Head mage, may we come in? How's it going, sir? Ah, thank you all for coming. I'll get right to the point. Now that the Heartsloveul incident is behind us, I wanted to give you a proper debriefing on the matter. Lord Delve, let's go! If you're to become mages, you need to fully understand the ramifications of the malady that befell Mr. Roseheart. You called it overblot, right? Yes, that is correct. My brother told me a little about that. He said that it could happen to anyone who builds up too much blot. Sounds like Peter was pretty much on the nose with Berserker mode. Yeah, but what is blot, anyway? Ah, indeed. For your sake, Edmer, it would behoove us to start with the basics. So if you were watching our last video and you were like, what's blot? What's overblot? Why is this happening? I fear there was a lot of filling in that you could do based off of, like, context clues, but this is where we actually get the information as to what that is, which is why I didn't go too deep into it at the moment. I shall teach you all you need to know. Charity, thy name is Crowley. Now, blot is a form of waste that is created as a byproduct using magic. Just as cars run on gasoline and in the process expel dangerous fumes as exhaust, casting spells consumes magical energy and in the process expels blot. There are cars in this universe. There are motorcycles in this universe. There is also magic. There are also phones. There's also magical Instagram. The world building, we'll get there. We'll tie it all together. It does all come together. It's just, there's a moment where it's so jarring that he's using references that feel like they shouldn't exist, but there are cars. In fact, there's also, we'll learn, public transportation. Fairly good public transportation, because some of the kids use it to get to the school. Anyway, casting spells consumes magical energy, and in the process, that expels blot. So think of a byproduct, a carbon footprint of using magic, if you will. Quite. Research into the nature of blot has been conducted since time immemorial, and yet we still understand little about it. All we know for sure is that it's terrifically toxic, and excessive amounts can wreak havoc on a mage's mind and body. I guess that's why Grandma was always nagging me not to overdo it with the magic, huh? Here I thought she just didn't want me to break stuff. Column A, column B. A little bit both, maybe. Power and peril are two sides of the same coin. Even the greatest mages cannot cast spell after spell without consequence. So you're telling me I'm gonna get sick if I keep using magic whenever I want? Not necessarily. Perhaps a demonstration would prove more efficient than your explanation. Ghosts, assemble! I have a job for you! Huzzah! You summoned us, head mage? Not these guys again. Would you be so kind as to help me put these young students through their paces? Oh, we're gonna fight the ghosts. That's the. I forgot that we'd set this up for a fight. Okay, we'll go a round or two with them. Now, students, ready your magical pens. Prepare to receive a special lesson from your head mage. Wonderful. Let's do this. Oh, they have 16,000 damage? Okay. Goodbye. Fare thee well. Alright, Chapter 4, A Dangerous Accumulation. Hey, head mage, what's the deal? What does fighting ghosts got to do with blot? Direct your attention to the mage stone on your collar, Mr. Grimm. My mage stone looks all grungy now. It won't wipe off. Precisely. That inky black stain is the byproduct of spellcasting known as blot. There's some grime on my magical pen too. Ew, this is capital G gross. Is there a way to get rid of it? Yes, of course. Like some kind of special soap or something? With sufficient rest, blot will vanish from your mage stone. This is why a mage stone is so valuable to magic users. Not only does it aid your casting, it also serves as a lightning rod of sorts to prevent blot from accumulating within the caster. So even if this is stuff that, like, would ordinarily be taught in, like, wizard elementary school, I fear at this school, perhaps they should have been the discussion on day one. I'm a little confused as to why we don't know this, because we've allegedly been in class for at least a couple days. But I guess we're learning it now, and that's what's important. Maybe we have gotten to it later. I see, so when our mage stones start to get cloudy, it means it's time for us to ease off. Correct. Eat well, get plenty of sleep, and most of the blot will clear away. Gotcha. So when I become an even greater mage, I'll be able to fire off spells left and right. After all, I get plenty of sleep and eaten. People vary greatly in their capacity for magic. However, save for a few key exceptions, there's little variance in most mages' tolerance for blot. What's that mean? In essence, it means that those who possess a great capacity for magic must be meticulous in their efforts to avoid accumulating blot. So, there's like a blot threshold. All wizards have it. Some wizards' magic threshold is like here. Some wizards' magic threshold is like here. So it's a much more dangerous malady for a wizard who could pass that level easily and be up here for a long time than for a wizard where that's sort of like the peak of their casting ability. So it's no surprise. What we've learned here is that Wriggle is an incredibly powerful wizard, a mage, and he hit that without even noticing because he still had plenty of gas in the tank when he overblotted. But him collaring basically all of his dorm is what was the final drop of blot in his bucket, and he could have kept going, is the thing. He was fully prepared to keep fighting and could have done so. So we know that he is exceptionally powerful in a lot of ways. Hence, why he overblotted. Well, that and also the trauma. Like Mr. Rosehart, for instance. So folks who know their way around magic gotta lay off once in a while. Seems simple enough. Correct. That said, it isn't anything mages at your level need to worry about. Burn! Huh, very fortunate for you. I guess that's only kind of an insult? No, it's just a straight up insult. Anyway, I think I get it. Use magic, get blot. Blot bad, sleep, and do good. But is that really all it took to make Wriggle activate Berserker mode? The accumulation of blot is significantly affected by the sorcerer's mental state. Anger, fear, panic, sorrow, harboring those sorts of negative energies hastens the accumulation of blot by a significant degree. This in turn leads to the dreadful state known as overblot. Negative energies, huh? Interesting. Put these children in therapy, Crowley. Get a therapist on staff. Hire anybody. Anyone. Half of these kids are being abused at home, the other half are being neglected. None of them are being appropriately attended to at the school you run. Get a therapist! Oh my god. Do you recall the giant shadow that appeared behind Mr. Rosehart? Such manifestations are believed to be the result of a fusion between blot and negative energies. I'm afraid that's the extent of what current studies have revealed to us, however. There remain many mysteries surrounding overblot. After all, there's not many opportunities for study and observation. Let's hope it stays that way. It is fortunate that we were able to snap Mr. Rosehart's actions so quickly. If that had been allowed to continue... it's a prospect too terrifying to consider. Based off the events of Book 6, we'll revisit this. I Oh no, I've run out of space on my pin note card. I'm gonna need another. Hold on. I have to get another. Oh no. Okay, pin number 6. What was Crowley afraid of with Wriggle's overblot? Okay, we'll come back to this. I unfortunately don't know if we're gonna be able to come back to all of our pins, because some of them, I know exactly where we're coming back to them at, and some of them, like pin number 3 is just what are dates? And unfortunately, that's just gonna be a running problem, is keeping track of how long it's been since things have happened and like what time of year it is. This is not helped by the fact that the Twisted Wonderland events exist semi-non-canonically, in that they don't have set positions in the timeline. So it's really hard to figure out like what's going on. We'll have a few points where we can sort of like relate something to when it happened with something else, but by and large, not so much. So that'll be a recurring problem that I'll be trying to puzzle through while we do this. What's your problem yelling at the blue like that? Forgive me, I lost my composure. In summary, the use of magic is always accompanied by a certain degree of risk, and I expect you all to keep that in mind. Yes, sir. Thus concludes your special lesson from the head mage himself. How wonderfully kind of me. So have you found a way to send me home yet? Yes. A means to send Merc home. Right. I have been diligently searching for one, of course. I have certainly not forgotten. It is merely that I've been quite busy of late. Your eyes got all shifty all of a sudden. I'm certainly not lying. The October interdorm Spelldrive tournament is consuming a great deal of my attention at the moment. In fact, I have a meeting with all the assembled house wardens immediately after this. What's a Spelldrive tournament? Oh, I guess we'll find out what Spelldrive is. It's Twisted Wonderland Quidditch, basically. But we'll get there. I never know what anyone is talking about. That's true. I never know what anyone's talking about. Often in the real world, too, people just say shit to me, and I'm like, uh-huh. Dude, Merc, you've never heard of Spelldrive? It's a world-famous sport. I'm not from your world! I don't know how else to say this. I don't have the context. I don't know these things. It's world-famous. What world? Not mine! It's not famous in my world, okay? In my world, we do other stuff. I bet you don't know what football is, huh? How about that? How about that? You don't know about the Eagles? Go Birds! That doesn't mean anything to you. I can be obtuse too. I can make references nobody else understands. I can say things you don't know what I'm talking about. Let's reverse the trajectory. It could be fun. Stop making fun of me. It's a world-famous sport. Sorry. I didn't mean to crash out like that. Apologies. It's a world-famous sport. There's even a pro league and a world championship tournament. I never heard of this either. No, you can make fun of Grim. Grim has no excuse. He's from the world. He should know these things. Spelldrive is a sport played by competing teams of 7 people. Basically, players battle for control of the disc and earn points by driving it into the enemy team's goal. The team with the most points wins. That sounds like football. See, I can say things, and you don't understand them either. How do you like that shoe? It's a world-famous sport. It's world famous. How do you not know about football? Sorry. We're done. We can't keep doing this. I've not heard of such a game, but I'll look it up the next time I'm in the library. There's only one thing you need to know about football, and it's Go Birds. The end. Perhaps it'll yield some kind of clue. Oh man, I just realized that Merc would have a hard time actually playing. Yeah, why's that?
マジカルシフトは魔
You
法を
need
使った
magic
スポ
to
ーツなんだ。
play.
リスクを運ぶのも
Not
魔
only
法
do
な
you
ら
move the disc with
チームも攻
magic,
撃も
but
全
you
て
also
魔法で
attack
行
and
う。
defend
どんだけ
too.
魔法を派手に見せられ
The
るかっての
flashier the
も
magic,
選
the
手
better.
の腕の
It's
見
how
せ所
players
だ
show
った
off
り
their
するんだよね。
skills.
そう
Yes, quite.
だからこそ
That is
この
why
ナイトレイ
Night
ブン
Raven
カレッ
College
ジ
is
は
known throughout
マ
the
ジカル
world
シ
as
フ
a
ト
leader
強
in
豪
the
校として
sport.
我が校 OB の
The
プロ
school
選
has
手は
produced
数
countless
知れ
pro
ず
players. That's
そ
why our
れに
interdorm
マジ
Spelldrive
ットは
tournaments
運動
attract
神経だけ
attention,
でなく
even
魔
from
法の技
pro
を
league
競うスポーツ我
recruiters.
が校の両対
Also,
抗マジカ
those
ルシフ
simply
ト大
looking for
会は
up-and-coming
プロリーグ
magicians
関係
use
者
the
のみな
event
ら
to
ず
scout hopeful candidates.
世界中の魔法関係者の注目が当日は
The
たくさん
campus
出
will be
店
full
も
of
並びま
visitors
す
and lined with
世
various
界各国
kiosks.
から手に汗握る
And
ト
the
ーナ
main
メン
event
ト
will be
戦
captured
中
by
継の
television
テレビカ
cameras.
メラを通して
Television cameras?
世界中
They have cars, they have TV, they have magic Instagram. They don't have the birds. It doesn't make any sense.
じゃあじゃあ俺
So you're
様がそ
saying
の
that
大
if I
会に
were to
活
play in
躍
this
すれば
tournament
世
and
界
win,
中
of
が俺
course,
様に大
the
注
whole
目するん
world
だ
would
ぞ
see it?
もちろん
Of course,
大
players
会
who
で活
excel at
躍
the
した選
tournament
手は
invariably
世
attract
界
great
中の
attention.
引く手あまたの
Both
人
from
気
the
者
pro
にな
leagues
るこ
and
と
from the
間
public at
違いなしで
large.
す
グリムの場合
In your case, the
魔法より
magic
先
would
に
barely even
モ
matter.
ンス
Just
ターが
having a
選手し
monster
てるっ
like
て
you
こ
out
とで
there would be
驚かれ
sure
そう
to
だ
turn heads.
よっしゃ
It's
早速
settled
今
then.
日から特
I'm
訓
gonna
して
train around the
絶
clock
対
to
に
win a
活
team
躍
and
して
become
目立
a
ってやるんだ
あで
legend.
もグリム君は出られませんよ
Alas, Grim, you cannot enter. Wait, what?
さっきから何度も
Did
両
you
対抗だ
not
って言
hear
ってるじゃないで
me
すか
speak the word interdorm multiple times?
君たちの寮は
Your
寮
dorm
生が7人
Doesn't
に
even
満たな
have
いでし
7
ょ
members.
ですから出場登
Therefore,
録
you
ができ
cannot
ませ
enter
ん
the tournament. Oh, he'd only be allowed to play if he played for Ramshackle, and we don't have enough people. I really hope we get more Ramshackle members at some point. I know we're getting some new characters. I've seen some of the leaks about who we're getting. I really hope we get some Ramshackle members. Come on, Twisted Wonderland. It could be fun. It could be fun. We could be a real prefect. We could even become a real house warden, maybe. Just saying.
そう
What? No fair! Oh, poor Graham.
当日は観客席でドリンクを
But
売
there's
る仕事
plenty
や
else to do
グ
from
ランド
tending
整
the
備の
grounds
仕事な
to
ど
selling
い
drinks
く
in
ら
the
でもやる
stands.
ことはありますよ
To benefit the school, of course.
フィールドに立つ選手だけが主役ではありませんから
I have like something with the allergies this season. Spring is upon us and I cannot breathe in a straight line. Those who stand upon the field are not the only stars of tournament
や
day.
だやだ
Not interested!
テレビに映って
I want to be on TV! I want everyone in the world fawning over me! Squee! Grim is so
って
cool!
言われながら
Did
チ
you
ヤホ
see
ヤさ
that
れ
play
て
that
ん
Grim
だぞ
made? You get what I'm saying?
嫌に具体的な妄想だな
Your delusions are oddly specific, dude. Well, if you can't
人
fill
数
the
が足り
team,
ないの
I'm
は仕
afraid
方
that's
ない
that.
来年オンボロ寮に新入生が入るかもしれ
Maybe
ないこ
next
とに
year
望み
Ramshackle
をか
House
け
will
て
get some new members,
今
but
年の
that's not
出場は
happening this
諦め
year.
る
そんなわけで私はこれで
Anyways, I believe I've mentioned I'm a busy man. I must be off.
散々期待させといてひでえんだぞ
Yeah, thanks for taking time out of your busy day to build up my dreams and then crush them. Sobs. Poor Grim. His life is so hard. Alright, House Warden meeting. We're on chapter 6. I think we'll do for Savanaclaw basically what we did for Heartslabule in that I think I'm gonna have us split it directly in half. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do when we get to the longer books. But as long as the books are between like 30 and 40 chapters, I'll try and just keep them to 2. As we approach the longer series, we might have to figure out. I'd like to keep us to about 1.5 hours to 2 hours as an ideal episode. If you guys want them to be longer, let me know. If you'd rather just have all this at once, but I think like 3 hours would be hard for a sit-down watch of an episode, so I'm trying to keep things like nice and crisp, you know? Keep us moving at a good pace. Which would be helped by me not going on tangents about real-world sports.
ではこ
I
れ
call
よ
to order this
り
meeting
10
of
月に
House
行われ
Wardens.
る両
Our
対
agenda
抗
today
マジカル
concerns
シ
the
フト大
October
会につい
Spelldrive
ての
Tournament.
最初に
Let us begin with the report from the head of the tournament planning committee, Mr. Ashengrotto of Octanaville House. Greetings. I am Azul Ashengrotto, and it is my honor to lead the planning committee. Do the house wardens not know who Azul is? Question. 2, do they not know he runs the planning committee? Like, they've all been reporting to him for months to make this happen. Sometimes exposition is funny in how it sets up, but this is Azul. He's another house warden. He runs the dorm themed after The Little Mermaid. I'm pleased to announce that we have fully booked the grounds surrounding the Coliseum. All of the kiosk space allotted to both internal organizations and external businesses is now full. Sweet! This tournament should be a real lively one then. All invitations to various royalty have been sent, and public tickets are selling briskly. And as in past years, we have received numerous requests to cover the event from both television stations and print media. Sounds like the whole world will be watching. Before I was admitted here, I looked forward to receiving my VIP invitation every year. Yeah, because Kaleem is royalty. You may be getting the sense that, like, Wriggle's mom is a famous potionologist and healer. Leona is a prince, albeit the second in the birth order. Second in line for the throne. Not second in the birth order, but you know what I mean. Well, yeah, I guess so. It's his older brother who has the... Anyway, second in the birth order, he's not in line for the throne. Kaleem is a VIP that we'll learn more about. A lot of the house wardens also happen to be incredibly well connected. I don't know what this says, guys. I don't know what this says about the overall, like, access to improvement and class mobility of the Twisted Wonderland world. If we want to do a separate video where we get into it, we can do that. But we simply must move on. I imagine you got them too, Leona. You might have run into each other at the tournament when we were kids. Who knows? And also, who cares? This year I'll have to work extra hard on my makeup to make sure I'm shining like a diamond in the new Ultra Vision displays. With all the exertion, I'll need to be touching it up constantly. House Pantheor is the only dorm that regularly calls Kermesse to fix their makeup. How can you all be so excited to be on TV? Just the idea of it makes me want to pee. Idia is what's up. As I was saying. Oops, sorry. Now, as soon as your dorm's player rosters are settled, I'll need your registration documents. Any dorm that's even a single day late will be promptly disqualified, I trust. No, they will be charged a holding fee. Consider it remuneration for rush processing. What? I don't approve of you changing the rules to allow for policy exceptions. And I couldn't be more grateful for it. Let's try and stay on topic. When the OCD and the ADHD diagnoses compete in the chat, we need to discuss the tournament bracket. I had an idea I'd like to propose. And that is, it concerns the Diasomnia House Warden. I think we should induct Mr. Draconia into the Hall of Fame to keep him off the field entirely. Say what? What are you on about? Ever since Mr. Draconia enrolled here, no dorm has scored even a single point against Diasomnia. Diasomnia regularly scores up to points per game, with 90% of them being from Mr. Draconia himself. Now that you mention it, when we had to face them last year, it did feel completely futile. The dude totally breaks the game. It's like he's got cheat codes enabled. Amusement is not the only goal of this tournament. Our hope is that spectators the world over will discover talented new mages. However, recent matches have ended without anyone save Mr. Draconia casting a single spell, and that includes his own teammates. Yeah, no one gets a chance to prove themselves when you've got someone that spectacular on the field. But why should he have to dim his light? Y'all need to learn how to shine brighter.
異常事態と言ってい
And
い。
that is a less than optimal state of affairs.
ああ、わかる。
I'm
通
all
展開も
for
連
it.
続するとない。
Getting stomped on isn't exactly fun for us either.
マジカルシフトプロリ
I
ーグ
know
を目指
many
す生
members
徒
of
が数多
Savanaclaw
く所
House
属す
aspire
る
to
サ
play
バ
in
ナ
the
クロー
Spelldrive Pro League.
学園設立以
Savanaclaw
来
House
3
has
位以下
never
に転
landed
落
in
した
less
ことが
than
なか
third
った
place
優
in
勝
history
上
for
この
the
2
school.
年は
And
ト
yet,
ーナメン
both the
ト1
last
回
2
戦で
years,
ディア
you've
ソ
been
ンニアリオ
eliminated
と
in the
対戦
first
したば
round
かりに
after
どち
being
らも
matched
初
against
戦敗退。
Diasonia.
これではプロリーグ
That's
関係
certainly
者
not
の印象
impressing
に
any
すら残りません。
Thus, this
選
measure
手
of
の将来にも
disproportionate
関わり
performance
ます。
directly affects your player's future. So basically, what's happening is, in this like very competitive magical sport, no one from Savanaclaw, a dorm that regularly like and routinely recruits people who want to do Spelldrive professionally, none of them get to show off their stuff and be recruited in like the most publicly visible option for them to be able to show off their stuff. That's pretty rough, not gonna lie. That's not a great state of affairs, for sure.
今年も俺たちが無様に負けるって
And
言
you're
いたい
saying you expect us to make fools of ourselves in the field again this year.
私だって言いたくて言っているわけではありません。
It certainly brings me no pleasure to suggest it.
とにかく殿堂入り
Regardless,
の件
Mr.
は
Draconi has
すでに
already
ドラクニ
agreed
ア
to
君
be
に内
inducted
諾
into
を
the
得てい
Hall of
ます。
Fame.
あとは皆さんの
All
合
we
意
need
を
now
得
is
る
this
だけで
committee's
す。
approval.
なめら
So
れた
you're
もん
saying
だ
we need a handicap.
俺はな先
Listen
生
and listen well, Teach.
お前は絶対に一番になれないって
I hate
花から
more
決めつけられ
than
ること
someone telling me you can't
この世で
win
一番
before
嫌
I
いなんだ
even begin to fight.
いえ、そういうわ
No,
けで。
that's not my intention.
じゃあどういうわけ
Then
だ
what is?
第一
First of all,
マジフトは力押しでやる
Spelldrive
もんじゃ
ain't
な
a
い
game about power.
ここ
It's
でやる
about
もんだ
what's
ろ
up here in your head. Leona, you have nothing in your head. You failed classes for a whole year! What do you mean it's about what's in your head? You failed! You failed the whole year of school! Unbelievable.
俺は頭でもマレウスに勝てる気しな
I'm
いけどな
pretty sure my head can't beat Malleus's.
お
I
前は
don't
な
doubt that.
だが俺は違う
But mine can.
確かに力押しじゃ
Sure.
誰もあいつ
In
に
a
勝てな
battle
い
of
だろう
brute
が
force, no one's
オツムの
beating
方は
him.
違う
But
は
in
ず
a
だ
battle of wits, that's a different story.
ほう
Intriguing.
グレートセブンの百獣の
The
王
king
も
of beasts
努
from the
力と
great
知恵で
seven
王の座
won
を勝
his
ち取った
throne through cunning and perseverance.
お前らも頭
You
絞って考
all
えろ
should be
よ
racking your brains,
あの
trying
化
to
け
come
物に
up with
勝
a
つ
way
方
to
法を
beat that
もし
monster.
勝てたなら
Whichever team
そのチー
figures
ムを
that
世界中
out
が称賛
is
する
gonna
だろ
be
う
sitting really pretty on the world stage.
千載一
Are
遇
you
のチャ
gonna
ンス
let
を
a once in a lifetime
ミスミ
chance
ス
like
逃すな
that get yanked out from under you? Leona, I understand you're taking this seriously, and I love it when Leona takes things seriously. It's just, to take the big things seriously, you have to take it seriously every day. You have to go to class, dude. You have to go to class, man! If you want to beat Malleus with strategy, you have to go to class. I don't know what... Outrageous, but I love this. I love everything about this. Leona's basically saying, well, no. It's not an unfair disadvantage. He's just good. When we kick his ass, we're gonna be even better. And that I respect. I respect that.
たまにはいいこと言うわね
For once, Leona's making
私も
perfect
学園
sense.
長の
I
提案
agree.
は
This
ナン
plan
セン
is
スだと思
utter
って才
nonsense.
能あるものを
It
排除
reeks
する
of some kind of
それってアン
unconscious
コンシャ
bias
スバ
on
イア
your
ス
part.
私
And I
そういうの
despise
嫌い
that sort of thing.
僕もビル先輩
I'm
の意
in
見に
complete
賛同しま
agreement
す
with House Wardenville. I love that this is 3 against 3 here. I love that we've got 3 perspectives from Kaleem, who's like, yeah, this is really hard. I don't know if I want to do this. Same with Adia. And Ozul's like, his sense of fairness, because he thinks it'll make a better show if more people are competitive. But ultimately, it's like the 3... I hate to say it, but this is the power rankings. We've talked about this, but it's the 3 most powerful of the House Wardens who are saying, yeah, I can win. And it's the 3 least powerful in terms of brute force saying, no, we can't. Because, like, I would say Kaleem, lower end of the power scale. Idia, we'll talk about he has a weird quirk to his magic that makes him more powerful than he should be, but his capacity for magic in the context of what we're talking about is much lower, I think, than the rest of the House Wardens. But because of something he can do, it it skirts around that a little bit. Azul, same thing. He's got a quirk to his magic that makes him more powerful than he should be, but his capacity for magic, not very high. Wriggle, beast, right? Leona, beast, literally, and we're gonna see how powerful he actually is. Vil, same deal. I put him in the powerhouse category. He's an incredibly powerful house warden. When we get to Pomfierstorm, it's one of my favorites, actually. I love Vil. I'm very tenderhearted about Vil. His story is rough, though. So, it's interesting to me because with the context of knowing more about the House Wardens, it truly is, they're stratified based off of how powerful they are. And that's an interesting divide. As one of the foremost mages here, the last thing I want is to give up without a fight. Don't you want to see that self-important, stuck-up jerk's crestfallen face get broadcast to the world? Honestly, I know that that's motivating him right now. I don't think Malleus would be sad if he got his ass kicked. I think he'd be really amused. I think he'd love it. Doesn't the thought of it make you want to roar? That would certainly boost the ratings. Well, I certainly don't want to be on the losing side of this. Seriously? I'm the only one who wants him in the Hall of Fame? I think we have our answer. The Hall of Fame idea is officially shut down. Alright, fine. Fine. But if this year ends up being a repeat of the last 2 years, he's going in next year for sure. That's your call. Well, that was the last item on the agenda. Everyone remember to submit your registrations. Not that I would be upset if it were to slip your mind. Incidentally, where is Malleus? Did everyone forget to invite him again? Oh. Wriggle, why do you keep forgetting? Everyone else here, I would give a pass to him. That Leona doesn't give a fuck. Kaleem physically can't, okay? He physically can't remember to do anything. Azul doesn't care. Like, cares about logistics, but doesn't care enough to invite Malleus, kind of deal. Idia, absolutely not inviting anyone to anything for any reason whatsoever. He's never invited a single person to do anything, okay? The only invites he sends are to his player too, when they play video games together. And we'll get to that when we get there, and I love it so much. But, yeah, no one else here would... Riddle! Well... You know, I'm realizing Wriggle's the only one who would remember. This is like a day after what just happened. What's Wriggle been doing for the last couple days? Wriggle's been crashing the fuck out, having an extreme mental health breakdown. That's why he didn't invite Malleus. He didn't remember because he was busy in, like, crashing out and then recovering. I've connected the dots. I've solved it! I solved it! Amazing. Okay, sorry. We have to move on. The Spelldrive tournament roster should be final any day now. Have you come up with any flashy new spells? You know it! I already showed one to Professor Cruel, and he seems pretty impressed. I can't wait to show it to Housework. Ah! Hey, that hurts! Hey, what just happened? Why'd you tumble down the stairs like that? My ankle, it hurts! Oh no, we gotta get you to the nurse. Well, that's not good. And we're now seeing what we know to be blot accumulation. Very cool. Accident suspicions. We have another twist tune. I have completely forgotten all of the twist tunes from book 2, so I'm hoping I don't embarrass myself here. Ramshackle Dorm. Man, if I can't be in the Spelldrive tournament, then what's even the point anymore? Wow, melodramatic much? What's wrong, Granny? Something got you down? He's sulking because he can't play in the Spelldrive tournament. If you want to play Spelldrive that badly, we can play with you. I was the team captain 90 years ago, you know. The girls in the stands couldn't get enough of me. Yeah, but wouldn't we need 7 people? It's not a real match, so who cares? Let's just play. Alright, yeah, that works. We're gonna give Spelldrive a try. Don't sweat the rules or the particulars for now. Just control the disc with magic and lob it right into the goal. No problem, you ghosts are gonna eat my dust. Mind you that this carrier should expect some magical interference. Ready, set, play! Alright, let's do this. Oh, we'll be fine. Honestly, this game has such good music. All of these songs are a bop. Ideal workout playlist, actually. Listen to those beats drop. Booyah! Now all I gotta do is get in the goal and... Woo! What's the big deal? What? You think you try to block an enemy goal? Well, ain't nothing magical about that interference. Are ghosts magical? Question. That beat drop, guys. Also, I really love experiencing, like, the difficulty ramp up in real time. We're not feeling it as much in the fights, just because I've been building depth of field in this game for, like, 3 years. So, of course I don't have, like, we could exclusively use, like, my not. There's no reason for us to try and make this harder than it needs to be. I have, like, maybe 10 characters that aren't at max level, or at least max level for where they are. Some of them are not as high on level because I was sleeping for a big on, like, inviting people to the, like, guest room and stuff. But at any rate, we aren't experiencing it as much in the fight. But it is kind of fun to see that happen in real time with the music.
おや、皆さん、マジカルシフトですか？
今一番テンション下がるやつが来たんだぞ。
寮内のゴーストさんたちとも仲良くやってるようですね。感心。
別に仲良くしてねえし。何のようなんだぞ。
君たちに頼みたいことがあってきました。立ち話。
つうかなんだよ頼み事って。俺様たちはもう雑用係。
おや？私は君たちの衣食住をタダで保証するなんて一言も労働とは美しいものですね、グリム君。
Asking for charity here, so I guess I'm not really in a position to disagree, although I'd prefer if we, like, had a contract for this sort of thing. First of all, because you can't have a verbal contract for real property, but also because, like, you can't have an oral contract for real property. You need to have it, like, clear. But also just because I don't want you suing me. I feel like it's reasonable for you to ask me for something, so maybe we can meet in the middle. That's all I'm saying.
では改めて本題に入ります。実は最近学園内で不審な事故による怪我人がそれについての調査をお願いしたいのです。
怪我人？
ええ、 階段からの転落や熱湯によるやけどなど原因は様々ですが、ここ数日で急に保健室の利用者が増えたのです。昨日も階段からの転落事故があり、これで怪我人は誰も重傷には至っていないのが救いなのですが、
ただのおっちょこちょいなんじゃねえのか。
マジカルシフト大会が近づくと学園全体が浮つくのは確かです。
To say this, but we haven't met the nurse yet. I feel like I wish we did. I wish we had another adult on staff. Maybe that adult would recommend that these children go to therapy.
それにしても例年に比べて怪我人が、しかも怪我をした全員が今年の大会の選抜メンバーに選ばれると注目されていた。
Oh, now this is getting interesting. So you don't think they were accidents then?
君、名推理です。ただ事件とするには証拠が何もない。すべての事故は人の目があるところで起きている。しかも目撃者は口を揃えて本人の不注意にしか見えない。
じゃあそいつらがドジってことなんだぞ。
おやおや、グリム君投げやりですね。
だって俺様には関係ねえんだぞ。どうせマジック大会には出られないし、大会がどうなろうとしたことねえんだぞ。
Did Grim just walk toward the headmate?
そうですか。
と
っておきのご褒美も用意していたんですが、
その手にはもう釣られねえんだぞ。
ではマジカルシフト大会の出場枠というのはいか。
Pardon moi?
事件解決の暁には君たちの寮にマジカルシフト大会出場枠を用意して差し上げる。どうです？私とびっきり優しいでしょ。
This doesn't even make any sense as an offer, Grim. Don't fight. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're so easily manipulated. Don't do it!
大会に出られればその勇姿は世界中に放映。さらに満席のコロシアムの喝采を浴びることができますよ。ヒューヒュー、期待のルーキーグリム選手の入場です。
The mighty Grim has taken the field. Huzzah! And so on.
やべえ。
ですが今回はご協力いただけないんでしたよね。残念ですがこの話はなかった。
ちょっと待って。
No, wait, I'm in. I'll do it. I'll do it.
おや、やるんですか？
Like that, you'll do it, you say?
大会に出してくれる
If you let me into the tournament, you bet, right, Merc? You're so easily manipulated, man. That was fine. Oh my god. Don't we need 7 players? And I don't count, so we need 6 other players.
そこはほら、学院長がマジカルなミラクルでなんとかあと5人の選手を補填してあげます。
そんな細かいこと後でいいから。
You could in theory just do like a bonus round. You could field like a buy-buster team, as it were. There's 7 dorms. You need an 8th slot to sort of fill out the roster. You could in theory say, hey, if you didn't make your dorm Spelldrive team, join the buy-buster. It's not a seriously competitive team, necessarily, but like you could still show off your stuff, and as long as the buy-buster didn't hit like Draconia in the first round. Or, alternatively, just use the buy-buster to hit Diasomnia. That solves the problem. Everyone in all the other dorms gets 1 chance to prove their worth. Like, I actually feel like we could have solved this problem much more easily than the way that it was solved in... Hindsight is 2020. I've already been through this problem once. That's the thing. I have some sense of how it was answered for. So, anyway, moving on. I'm counting on you both. We have an after-school mission. Alright, so we just have a general all-around. So let's put my... Fire... yeah. Alright, that's fine. That'll do it. I'm sort of enjoying just like picking up characters for aesthetics. I'm gonna endeavor not to get too careless with this, because me getting careless is gonna lead to me losing a fight. Some of these fights are not easy. I'm remembering... I think the first real threshold is when we get to Scarabia. And that overblot fight. But... that's the first fight I remember being like, oh god, I'm not prepared enough for this. And then the second big threshold is the Book 6 depth of field requirements that we'll get to eventually. We will have no problem with the Book 6 requirements because since then I have significantly strengthened my depth of field. But at the time, that was like the big wall. I'm trying to remember if there was another fight before then. Because we do Savanaclaw, and then we do Octanaville. And then we do Scarabia. And I don't remember... I don't think I had any trouble in Octanaville. I think I sailed through that. But that's also not a major fight. Well, I don't remember. I'm gonna be proven wrong if I say anything, because I legitimately don't remember. Which is great. I love replaying this, because I've forgotten a lot, so it's great to have a refresher. Alright, where's this guy who's hurt his ankle? Huh? Hey, it's the ones from Ramshackle House. They were at the birthday party. What are you guys doing here? Yeah, because they're Hearts of Yule students. You can see they have red mage stones, and they've got the red dorm bands. Everyone was at we're famous. Stairway Patrol will ask the questions. That's kind of a weird job, but okay. I don't really know what happened myself. I was walking along talking to my friend, and next thing I knew, boom, I was tumbling down the stairs. Yeah, I didn't see him fall or anything. It was like my body just lurched forward by itself. Can't really explain it. Interesting. Very interesting. It's like my body moved by itself. Have we heard that before? I wonder. Alright, let's go interview the next victim. Hey, you had an accident, almost got hurt real bad, right? Give us the deeds. And why should I answer to you, exactly? He was in peak condition for the Spelldrive tournament, and got hurt so bad he can't even play now. They are... Octanaville? Octanaville and Pumphewer both have bluish stones, and it's hard for me to tell just based off of resolution sometimes. I think this is Octanaville, though. And you're here to what? Rub salt in my wound? We'll throw down the gauntlet. Duel us! Alright, yeah, we'll fight. I love the fight music. It's so good. This beat drop is beautiful. It doesn't matter. There it is. I don't think we've met that character, actually. I don't think we've seen Jack at all. You're better than I thought. Alright, I'll give you this kitty. It happened in the laboratory. We were boiling up a potion when his hand suddenly shot out and grabbed the screaming hot cauldron. He jumped out every last drop. It was bizarre. It made a real mess, too. Oh, so you're gonna do all the talking? Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, I hope you feel better soon. How have we not managed to clear out, like, the entryway? I don't know, this just looks like a bunch of absent-minded kids hurting themselves to me. If there's a scandal here, I ain't seeing it. Huh? Who's that? Morning, guess you're feeling better now, huh, Grim? Oh, it's you. We're kind of busy right now. No time for kid stuff. Scram. Busy? What, you got a lot of homework? So here's the deal. Injuries
不審な事故による
suspicious
怪我ね
accidents, huh?
でも話を聞い
But
てるう
nothing
ち
we
に
heard sounded all that suspicious.
全員がおっちょこ
Seems
ちょい
like they were
か
all just
大
excited
会が
about the
楽しみ
tournament,
で
got
浮かれて
distracted
る
and
だけ
hurt
なんじゃね
themselves
えか
somehow.
エース大変だ
Ace, we got a big problem.
な
Dial
ん
it
だよ
down,
そんな
Lucy
慌て
DC.
て
What is it?
クロバ先輩が階段
Trey
から
fell
落ちた
down the stairs. He's hurt.
怪我し
Trey, not our sweet baking boy.
まさか
Wait, he's
あの
the
食え
sneaky
ない
one with
メガネの
glasses,
トレ
right?
ーも
He does not strike me as absent-minded. It's hard to believe he got distracted too. And this is what I was saying.
トレイ
Okay,
先
so
輩
I'm
は
gonna
うっか
return
り
to
で転んだり
this
はしな
pin
さそう
number 5 that I put from the last book. Pin number 5 was what happened with Trey last book, an accident. The narrative doesn't support it. He's not absent-minded. He knows what he's doing. Like, this entire turning point with the dramatic music and everything turns on our perception of Trey as always being in control of his actions. He's not absent-minded. He doesn't do things just off the dome, okay? I think it has to have been. We'll come back to that pin again later, but I'm just saying. I am just saying. Okay, we're done.
話を聞きに行ってみるんだぞ
Let's go see what he's got to say. Oh, oops. Wait. Oh my god. I can't make this thing go. Hold on. Investigating a scheme. Yo, man, how's it
クロー
going?
バー先輩
How are
大丈
you
夫ですか
feeling, Trey?
ああメガネ
We
し
came
け
all
た
this
面
way
を
just
拝み
to
に
see
来
your
てやった
sorry
んだ
face.
ぞ
It's cool, don't gig up.
あれエーデュースコン
Well,
ビじゃ
take
ん
us in hunting
それに
season.
グリちゃん
And
に監
Raven
督生
Red
ちゃんまで勢ぞ
too!
ろいで
You're rolling deep today.
どうもっす
Hey, Kager,
Te
I'm
Keito
lost.
senpai.
What do you mean by
その-
hunting season?
二人とも
I
す
mean,
が
it's you
名前の
guys.
最
You're
後に
ace,
ついてる
he's
からま
deuce.
とめ
That's
てみ
what
た
you
だ
call an
け
ace, deuce, and poker. Kager has a ship name for his freshman.
横着しないでください
Don't give us a couple nickname. It's canon. It's canon. He gave them a ship nickname. It's canon. Even Deuce says don't give us a couple's nickname.
そんなことよりトレイ
Right.
先輩の怪
Anyway,
我っ
how do
て
you
ど
feel,
んな感
Trey?
じなんすか
And how'd you get hurt?
あ
I
あ
slipped
階段
on
から
some
足を受け
stairs.
身を取り損ねて
I couldn't catch
右足を
myself.
派
My
手にやっ
ankle
ち
got
ま
all
っ
messed
た
up. I'll be on crutches for a
しま
while.
それ
Yikes,
割
that
と
sounds
重
pretty
傷じゃない
bad.
今年のマジフト大会
Yup.
俺は
Looks
金
like
額
I'll be
になり
warming
そう
the
だ
bench at the Spelldrive tournament this year.
かすり傷だったら渡す
I
の
was
や
hoping
め
your
ようと
entry
思っ
would be
てた
small
け
enough
ど
for me to justify keeping this,
こ
but
れ2枚のツナ缶
I brought you a can of Get Well tuna.
元気出すんだぞ
Feel
メ
better,
ガネ
Specs.
ありがとな
That's huge. Grim really likes Trey.
もうマジ勘弁主力選手のトレイ君がいないのしんどいし
Hashtag fail.
また選手選びをし
Now
直さ
that
な
we've
きゃ
lost a power player, we have to redo our team roster.
選手選び
Wait, what?
なんだい君たち
Why are there so many people in here? Trey is supposed to be resting.
怒りんぼりだ
It's Rage and Riddle.
怒りんぼって
I am not raging.
君たちトレイ具
How
合
are
は
you
どう
doing, Trey? Can I bring you
何か
anything
食べ
to
たい
eat
もの
or
や
drink?
そんなに心配しなくても
I told you,
大丈夫だって言って
You
る
don't
だ
need
ろ
to
う
fuss over me like this. Let's remember why Riddle's in school. He wants to be what? A healer. So this is sort of his element.
でもその
But
怪
it's
我
my
は
fault that you
僕の
got
せいで
hurt.
どういうことっすか
What? He didn't tell us that part.
用事があって
I needed to
昼
talk
休
to
み
him,
に
so I
3
went to
年
the
生の
junior
教室へ
classroom
行っ
at
たんだ
lunch, and then
僕は少し遅れるからマジカルシフトの練習
I'm
は
gonna be
先
late
に
today,
始め
so
て
go
て
ahead and start practice without
わか
me.
った
Sure, we'll
じ
do.
ゃあよろしく
All right, I'll see you.
うわ
Whoa!
危ない
Wriggle, look out!
階段から落ちかけた僕
Trey
を
never
か
would
ば
have
ったば
slipped
か
if
り
he
に
hadn't caught me when I was about to
ト
tumble
レイが
over.
怪我を
I don't remember this answer, but being house warden, I don't think it automatically makes you captain of the Spelldrive team. Obviously, there's a decent amount of crossover because house warden tends to be a position you're either awarded or you win based off of magical prowess, and if you have that level of magical prowess, you're probably being recruited for Spelldrive or want to go to Spelldrive, right? Like, clearly that's the case for Riddle and Leona, that they are in charge of their teams and their house wardens. I have a lot of trouble seeing Idia as, like, the captain of the the Spelldrive team. And the same with Azul, like he's got other stuff going on. I could see Kaleem taking it as like a ceremonial sort of position, but like I can't see all of the dorm leaders actually doing this, so I'm curious if they'll answer that because I, again, don't remember. Yeah, but if I hadn't, you would have just broken your fall with the flight spell. It was stupid of me to intervene, so you don't owe me anything. Still, Hey, do you think? This is sounding more and more suspicious.
まあまあリドル君
Riddle, come on, it's
そん
not
な
gonna
暗
do
くなっ
anyone
ても
any
しょう
good
が
to
ないっ
have you
て
pushing the
ドレ
vibe
イ君の
here.
怪我は残
It's
念だっ
lame
たけ
that
ど
Tree got hurt, but
そ
you
の分
rocked the field
リ
that
ドル
much
君が
harder to
超
make up
頑
for
張れ
him,
ば
right?
あ
Well, I suppose that's
あ
true.
そうだね
さあさあもう
Alright,
怪我
Peeps,
人
we
はゆ
should
っ
let
くり
Trey
休ま
get
せ
his
てあげよ
rest.
う
Out!
第三
Out!
でケイト
Alright, Kater.
何かトレイの前では
Was
言い
there
にく
something
い
you
話があ
didn't
る
want
ん
to
だ
tell
ろ
me in front of Trey?
さすがリドル君
You're always a
話が
step
早
ahead
い
of me,
ね
Riddle.
監督生ちゃんたち
I get the
ド
feeling
レイ
Burke
君
and
の
Co
怪我
know
について
something about it.
何か知っ
Wanna
てるん
fill
じゃ
us
ない
in? Right, so... Chapter 10, a detective team.
なるほど
Ah, so the head
学
mage
園
asked
長
you
が
to
そんなことで
やっ
investigate.
ぱね
I knew it.
グリちゃんたちがただお見舞いに来るわけないと思う
実は僕も何か変だと思ってすぐケイト
I
に
will
情
admit
報
I
を
found
集め
the
てもらっていたん
circumstances
だ
odd as well. I've had Kater looking into it for me.
そしたら怪我してるのが
And I found out
リ
that
ド
all
ル
of the
君やトレ
victims
イ
have
君
been
みたいな
talented players
有
like
力
Riddle
選
and
手
確かに
Trey.
僕はあの
To be
時
clear,
足
it
を
wasn't
か
just
けら
if
れた
I'd
り
been pushed,
背中を押さ
or
れ
the
たり
guy
は
had
してい
been
ない
tripped.
でも
But I did
なんて
feel
い
a
うか
peculiar sensation, like my
体が
body
勝
was
手に
moving
動い
of
た
its
ような
own
感覚
volition.
が
他の怪我したやつも
The other
似た
victims
ような
said
こと言っ
basically
て
the
たんだ
same
故意
thing.
に選手候補を
I
狙
believe
った
we
犯
can
行と
safely
見ていい
surmise
と思う
that potential Spelldrive tournament players are being targeted.
マジカルシフト大会で
You
ライ
think
バルを
someone is
減らす
causing
ために
accidents to take
強
out
そうな
threats
選
from
手
the
を見つ
tournament?
世界中が注目する
The
大会
whole
だ
world will be watching.
試合での活躍が
Performance
将
can
来
make
の
a
キャリア
player's
に
whole
つながる以
career.
上
It's no surprise
手
that
段を
someone
選ばない
would
奴がいても不思議じゃ
resort
ない
to an underhanded method to even the odds.
にしても
Sure,
不
but it
思議
doesn't
だ
make
ね
much sense.
風
I
の魔
mean,
法で後ろから押されたりし
you'd
たわけじ
know
ゃな
if
い
you
んで
got
しょ
pushed off the stairs by a gust of wind magic or something, right?
衝
Certainly,
撃で落ち
I
たわ
felt
けじゃ
no
ない
external force.
授業中に怪我
And
した
some of
人
the
も
other
いたみ
victims
たい
had
だし
accidents in the
どう
classroom.
いう
How
こ
do you
となんだ
explain
ろう
that?
それは犯
The
人を
culprit
捕
can
まえ
tell
た
us
ら
all
ゆっ
about
く
it
り
when we
吐かせれ
capture
ばいい
him,
さ
and we intend to help you do that.
そんな
お前
What,
ら
you're
が
gonna
協
help
力
us? What's your angle?
人聞き悪いな
You offend us.
うちの寮生がやられたん
One
だ
of
か
our
ら当然で
housemates
しょ
was injured. Why wouldn't we help him find justice?
そういうことな
We're all
ら俺ら
house
も
buds
犯
here.
人探し
Count us
手
in.
伝うぜクローバー
He's
先輩
gonna
のお
pay
礼
for
参
what
り
he
です
did
ね
to Trey.
君たち
You two seem
や
awfully
けに張り切って
enthusiastic
るね
about this.
あわか
Ah,
ったさては
I get
空いた
it.
選手枠を
You're
狙って
gunning
る
for
な
the open spot on our team, right?
バレた
Was it that obvious?
いや僕はそんなこ
No,
と
that had nothing to do with it.
Oh,
I
no,
just
no,
want to
that's
avenge our
totally
housemate.
やれやれま
Fine.
犯人探しでの
Your
活躍に
performance
よっ
during
て
the
は
investigation
考
will
慮して
be
もいい
taken into account.
やった
Woohoo!
それで話は戻るけど犯人を捕まえるためには
Now,
こちらが
if
先手
we're
を打
going
つ
to
しかないと
apprehend this culprit, we need to stay a step ahead of him.
先手を打つっ
And
た
we're
って
gonna do that
どう
how?
するんだぞ
Exactly.
例えば次
By
に狙われそう
predicting
な
which
生徒に
student
当た
will
り
be
をつけて
targeted next and
僕らでこ
covertly
っそり
following
警
him.
護する事件が起こったら
Should the culprit
速やか
strike,
に
we will
生徒を
protect the
保護
target and immediately
So
pursue
stay.
the attacker. But how do we know who will be targeted?
監督生ちゃん
I've got this,
話
Murray.
実は
I've
選
already
手候補の
identified
中
a
でも
number of potential
こいつ
targets
は
from
狙
both
われ
the
そう
most
って
promising
生徒
players.
何
See,
人もい
Kater!
てもう目を
Kater
つけて
plays
るん
this
だ
whole hashtag fail! Ooh, woo! Look at my magic ham, I'm so pretty, and Kater's out here like the master of whispers of the hearts of Uldorm, okay? He knows everything about everybody, alright? Like, he plays the fool! So well, by the way. He does a great job at it, but he's playing the fool. That's obvious, right? We all know this. I don't think I'm... That's just an impression of the last several hours of gameplay. That's not a spoiler.
マジカメのメッセで情報共有
I'll
する
form
か
a
ら
group of
グ
magic
ループ
hams
作
who
る
can
ね
coordinate our efforts
グルー
and
プ
give
専
you
用のア
access
ル
to
バ
the
ム
album.
見ておいて
ダイヤモンド先輩
Whoa, here, this is a ton of
すごい
information.
まあね
Now let's
じゃ
move!
早速ターゲット候補を見に行ってみ
いざ出発
Let's nail this
なんだ
group.
ぞ
God, the music is such a banger. Every music, all the music, every music. What's your favorite song in Twisted Wonderland? All of them. Alright, we need fire and we need earth. Nope. Still no. Fire and earth, and then that's fine. That'll work. I can live with that. Chapter 11, The Terrible Two. The Hall of Mirrors. Ooh. Another dream. So this is our first look at the Pompier dorm.
まずはここ
Let's start here
ポ
at
ムフィオーレ寮
Pompier.
K 君チェックでは
Pompiori.
3年生の
I
ル
think
ー
it's
ク・
how
ハン
it's
ト君
said.
に注目だ
Do
ね
not quote me on that. I am not sure. I really need to make more space on this desk. I need a second. So I have knocked some stuff over. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I was pouring myself a little bit more Diet Coke for the stream, and I knocked a bunch of shit over. Sorry about that. So, Kater says, let's go to Pompiori. There's a junior named Rook Hunt who's caught my eye.
金色のボブヘア
He is a
帽子
blonde
がト
bob
レー
cut
ドマ
and
ー
a
ク
fedora. You can't miss him.
ルーク先輩は
Rook is
去
an
年も
exceptional
試合で
player.
活
He
躍してい
performed
た
extremely well in
優
last
秀
year's
な選手
tournament.
でもあの人はちょっと変わっているという
But
か
he is a bit of an odd duck, one might say. I don't want to hear anyone at this school!
Oh.
What was that
あ
kid
そこ
saying
に
over
座ってる
there?
のはそうじゃないか。
Whoa, that dude's like a glitter bomb in human form. He's basically sparkling.
のんのんヘペル君。紅茶を飲むとき、カップの取っ手に指を入れるのはエレガントではないよ。
It is most inelegant.
あ
Right.
はいす
I'm
みません
sorry.
はあ大
I
会当
just
日の
cannot
メイク
decide how I
悩
want
む
to do
わ
my makeup on tournament day.
フェリシテコ
I'm
スメキ
thinking
ッズ
maybe
の
that
新
new
作下地が
foundation
気
from
になってる
Felicity
のよね
Cosmetics.
ローデポーズ、麗しのビル。
De poison.
君の輝きは化粧品の質で左右されるほど淡くはないだろう。
そんなの
Of
知っ
course I
てるわ
don't,
よ
but I don't dare
でも
miss an
もうワン
opportunity
ラン
to
ク上を目
accentuate
指
it
すために
further.
いいね、その意識の高さ。実にマーベラスだ。
I admire that passion. Magnifique! Très magnifique!
なんだか強そうな感じが全然しねえんだぞ。
Is some kind of incredible athlete.
俺様が犯人なら
Somehow
こいつ
I
は狙
doubt
わ
he's
ねえ
gonna
な
be the target.
んじゃ次行ってみよっか
Yeah, maybe we should piece that and move on. That was just a blatant excuse to introduce the Pompiori boys, and I'm okay with that.
次はオクタビネルリオ
Next on KK's
K
big
君チェッ
list
ク
of
的には
potential
2年
targets
のジェイド
are Jade
フ
Leach
ロイド
and
リー
his
チ
twin
兄弟
brother
に
Floyd.
要
They're
注
both
意
sophomores at Octanaville House.
連携攻撃が強力で対戦相手の
Word
寮が
is
手
they
を
work
焼い
so
て
well
たと
together in
情
the field
報
that
あ
other
り
teams don't know how to counter them.
まるっきり同じ顔が2人いるんだぞ。
Whoa, they have like the exact same face.
か。あの二人周りの生徒が小さく見えるくらいすげえ背がでかくない？
ひょろひょろしてるけど、
I could see
の
that
っ
being
ぽ
a
で
big
強
advantage
そう
for
なんだぞ
them.。
じゃああの
So,
二人を
what do
マ
we
ーク
think?
します
Could
か。
they be in danger?
うん
I don't know about that. If
僕
I
が
were the
犯人
culprit,
な
I'd
ら
save them for
彼あの
last.
二人
Just look at those two. I
特
wouldn't
に
want to
フ
get
ロイドの
anywhere
方
near
はあ
them,
まり近
especially
づきたく
Floyd.
ない
Oh,
Kingo
what is
Jana.
up, little goldfish?
見つかった
He's spotting us.
金魚ちゃん
What
こんな
brings
と
you
こ
to
で
our
何
humble
してんの
abode,
かくれ
huh?
んぼ楽
Playing
しそう
hide
だ
and
ね
seek? Sounds fun.
フロイド
Floyd,
僕のことを
I've asked
変
you
なあだ名で呼ぶのはやめろと何度言わせるんだ だって小さ
but
くっ
you're
て
so
赤いの
small
って
and
金魚
red.
でし
How
ょ
are you not a goldfish?
なんか変なやつなんだ
This
ぞ。
guy seems like he's a few cans short of a tuna casserole.
あーしゃべ
A
る
talking
猫だ
cat.
面白い
Now that's something you don't see every day.
ギュッ
Can I
て締め
squeeze
てい
you
い
till you pop?
閉める
No. Stay away from me, weirdo.
おや
mine.
ハーツラビル
It
寮
would
の
appear
皆
a
さんお
contingent
揃い
from
で
Hertzlebiel House has paid us a little visit.
もしや
Here to assess
マ
the
ジカルシフト
competition
大
in
会
advance
に
of
向
the
けての
Spelldrive tournament,
敵場
perhaps?
視察ですか？
これにはいろいろと訳が。
スパイ行為を見逃すわけにはいきませんね。
I got 10 of them.
なぜ僕たちを監視してい
I
たの
can't
か
say these dorm names for
理由を
shit.
詳しくお聞かせ願えますか？
I would ask you to justify your actions, suspicious as they are, and please, spare no
こい
details.
つ物腰は
This
穏
guy
やか
sure
だけ
talks
ど
fancy,
全
but
然目
man,
が
his
合わない
eyes are stone
と
cold.
にかくお邪魔しま
Man,
し
would you
た
look at the time? Gotta run, guys! It's been real. Goodbye! I guess we got fight!
俺に締め
力と牙
So at
以
least I
外
got the team for it. And
戦う術
thankfully,
がある
with our Savanaclaw boys, it should be...
任せろ
Yeah, this should do it.
力に消え
Oh, look at that! Not so. Oh yeah, I forgot that Jack character is like level 3. Well, hopefully we're not about to be in actual trouble here.
楽し
Yeah, we'll be fine.
い俺に勝てると
I told you my hubris was gonna come for me. Territory Breakthrough, Chapter 12. Shoot, they're chasing us!
ねえねえ、
Hey,
待っ
could
て。
you stop, friends? Just for a second. We just want to chat.
そう言われて誰が待つんだ
Decidedly no.
Going
Full
back
retreat.
わーい、行っちゃ
Oh,
っ
they're
た。
gone. I do
楽しい追い
celebrate
か
a
けっこ
brisk
でした
midday
ね。おっ
jog.
とフロイド
Alas, we'll have to pick this up
そろ
another
そろラウン
time.
ジの
Come,
開
we
店
need to
準備
prepare
の
the
時間
lounge
です
for tonight.
はーい。
Bummer. But alright. Yeah, no one's fucking with those guys. That was terrifying. What is the deal with those
僕に
guys?
聞かないで
I'm
くれ。
not the one to ask. Those two
一年
have
の頃か
baffled
ら
me since we were
あの二
freshmen
人は得体
together.
が
あの二人は攻撃したら報復が怖そうな感じだ
Messing with them seems like a real bad idea.
俺なら狙わないか
If
な
I were the culprit, I know I'd steer
じ
clear.
ゃあそろそろ日が暮れそうだ
Alright,
し
then that's off to the
次は
next name
本
on
日
my
最
list.
後の
It's
警
getting
棍
late,
チェ
so
ック
let's make this the last one for today, okay?
サバナクロー寮の
It's
ジャッ
Jack
ク・ハウル
Howell,
君
freshman,
1年生
Savanaclaw
運動
dorm.
神経抜群
Rumor
で
has it he's
あ
a
り
great
とあらゆる
athlete.
運動
Scouts
部
from
からス
all
カウ
the
トが
major
殺
teams
到
are
してるっ
planning
て
to sign
この
him.
時間ならもう寮に戻って
Classes
るか
are
もしれ
over,
ないな
so he should be at the dorm.
ああ、もう5時か。
Oh, it's at 5 already?
ハートの女王
Rule
の法律
346 says that
第
croquet must not be
346条。
played after 5 p.m.
僕は一旦寮に戻るよ
I。should head back to Hertzlebiel and
目
make
を
sure no
離
one
す
is
と
breaking the rule in
ル
my
ール違反
absence.
した丸くなったかと思ったのに相変わらずなんだぞ
I have to assume that he's not just randomly playing croquet. But, okay. That's not true, I assure you. I become much more lenient about
かなり
enforcing
ルー
the
ルを緩
rules.
うん
He really
前よ
has.
り
He's
か
way
な
nicer than
り
before.
優しくなったよ
And we
ね
all appreciate that riddle
真面目なってわけ
diligence.
で頑張ってね
So,
リドル
do
君
what you gotta do, boss.
んじゃ俺たち
And
は
I
サ
guess
バナ
the
クロ
rest
ー
of
寮
us
に
are
行ってみ
headed
よ
to
っか
Savanaclaw House. The scratches around the dorm entry are a nice touch, I have to say.
Oh,
Huh, so this is
ここがさ
Savanaclaw.
ゴツゴツした岩み
Whoa,
てえな
did they
建
carve
物
this
だ
place into a
あ
mountain?
そこにある
And
で
check
け
out
え
these
骨
huge bones.
何
I
の
wouldn't
骨
want
だ
to eat whatever animal they're
う
from.
ちの寮とは全然雰囲気が違
Couldn't be
うな
less like Hertzlebiel.
それな
No
なんか
kidding, even
超
the
野
air
生
here
味を
feels
感じる
so
っていう
primal.
か
It's like
も
we've
う
left
空
the
間そのもの
bounds
が
of
ワイルドだよ
で
civilization.
ジャックだっけ
So what's this
ど
Jack
んなや
guy
つなん
look
すか
like?
褐色肌に銀髪
Apparently he's got
狼
wolf
っぽい
ears,
耳と
silver
ふさ
hair,
ふさ
and
の
a
尻
big
尾が
bushy
トレード
tail.
ふさふさの尻
A
尾
big bushy tail? Wait, you mean like that guy
あ
running
いつ
laps
じゃ
over
ねえ
there?
か一人で庭走ってるやつ
There he is, Jack Howell, freshman.
ビンゴグリちゃんお手柄特徴ぴったり
Whoa, good
彼
eye.
に間違
There's
いない
no way that's not our boy.
つうかさっきの双
And
子
I
に
thought
引
those
き続
twins
き
were
体
big. This
で
guy's
かっ
huge.
あれは運動部がみんなスカウ
No
トした
wonder
が
all
る
the
わけ
scouts
だ
are
ね
after
あ
him.
のたくましさは格闘技
That
にも
belt
向い
would
てい
be
そう
an
だな
asset on any team. Let's hurry up and talk to him.
監督生ち
Or
ゃ
they're
ん
gonna
緊
accuse us
張
of
してる
spying again.
オッケー大
Getting
丈
a little
夫
nervous
リラ
there,
ッ
Merc?
ク
Don't worry, hun. KK's got your
ス
back.
いきなり噛みついてきても
I won't let the
守っ
big
てあげ
bad
るから
wolf
さ
bite you.
おいそこ
Hey,
のツンツ
you,
ン
Mr.
頭
Scowls a lot. Huh?
お前が悪いや
I
つ
just
に
wanted to
狙
let
わ
you
れ
know
てるかも
somebody's
しれ
probably
ねえ
gonna
か
try
ら
and hurt you.
俺
But
様
don't
たち
worry,
が
Grim
守
the
って
Great
や
will
るんだ
protect
ぞ
you.
なんだてめえ
What? Look, don't
走
bother
り
me
込
when
み
I'm
の邪魔すん
training.
ああ
ちょっとクリちゃん
That's
話し
your
かけ方
approach,
に
Grim?
問
I
題あり
can't
すぎ
even
でしょ
count all the ways that was terrible. If you were on Magic Ham, I'd totally unsubscribe from your feed. But hopefully not from this channel.
いやご
So
めんご
sorry
めん
about that,
ちょ
Jack.
っと俺た
Listen,
ちの
King,
話
could we just
聞い
have
て
a
もらっ
minute
て
of
い
your
いかな
time? What's all this
いきなり
about?
何なん
You
だ
said you
てめ
want to
え
protect me from something?
実は最近学園内で
A lot of
マジ
Spelldrive
カルシフト
tournament
大会
locals
の
have
選
been
手
hurt
候
in
補が
accidents
怪
on
我をさ
campus
せられるで
recently.
俺たちはその犯人を探してるんだ
それと俺に何の関係が
担当直入に言う
To
と
put it bluntly, our
次に
plan
狙われ
is
そう
to
な
stake out
選手
some
候
of the
補をマー
criminals'
クして
prospective targets.
どうちょっ
What
と
do you
俺た
say?
ち
Will
に
you
協
give
力
us
し
a
てくん
hand
な
in
いかな
catching this guy?
断る
No. I
俺
can
は
take
一
care
人
of
でなん
myself.
とか
I
で
don't
きる
need your
お
protection.
前
Well, if something happens, you might want backup. I told you, I
いら
don't
ねえっ
need your help.
て俺が狙われること
And
は
besides, I doubt I'm gonna be a target. See ya.
ああ行っちゃっ
Well,
た
that's that. And he's
なん
gone.
かぶっきらぼう
Well, I
で
can't say
感
I
じ
didn't
悪
warn
いや
him.
あの話の振り方じゃ
Yeah,
誰でも
well,
ム
you
ッ
might
と
want
す
to
るだろ
reconsider your approach there, bud.
人間ってや
These
つは
humans are so
話し
finicky
方
about
一つ
every
で
little
生き
thing.
おいお
Hey,
前らそ
what
こ
are you
でな
lot doing here? You're a long way from Heart's Fuel House.
赤いお坊ちゃまの
Probably
踊り
black
が
is
聞
set
け
by Mr. Red Baby.
俺たちの縄張りに
So you've
ず
now
か
heard
ずか踏み
two
込んで
very
きて
unflattering nicknames for Wriggle.
無事に帰れると
Goldfishy
思っ
and
てね
Mr.
え
Red
だろ
Baby.
うね
The other dorms don't respect him at all. And honestly, I get why he's in, like, crashing out over controlling his own dorm if this is how people talk about him. You think you can just barge onto our turf and walk away without paying the price?
このパタ
Wow,
ーン
anyone else having deja vu?
もう帰
Hi,
るん
we're
で
leaving!
お邪魔しまし
Sorry to
た
bother you.
そう言わずに遊
Don't
んだ
be
かっ
like
て
that. Play with us first! Let's play Traeger and Prey. Guess who's gonna be the prey?
やめとけお前ら
Hug it out, you three. It's Leona and Ruby! I wonder how this'll go. Chapter 13, A Spelldrive Fight.
レオナ寮長
Housewarden Leona!
こいつら人の
These
縄張り
students
に
are
土足が上が
trespassing
り
on
込
our
んでちょっ
territory.
と痛い目見せ
Let's
て
teach
やり
them
ま
a
しょ
little
うよ
lesson.
あれ
I
君
believe
た
we
ち
met
食
earlier
堂で
at
会
the
った人だ
cafeteria.
お前
Hey, it's the grilled cheeseburglar!
ちょっとちょっと
Hey
人
now,
の名前
friend,
を
let's
勝手
not
にう
get
まそうに
carried
しないで
away
ほしいっす
with such delicious sounding nicknames.
俺にはラギ
I
ー
have
ブ
a
ッチっ
proper
ていう
name
男らしい
befitting
名
my
前
manly
がつい
stature.
てん
It's
すから
Corgi Bucci. Don't wear it out. Hey,
よく見れば
I
お
know
前
you.
植
You're the
物園でこ
herbivores
の
who
俺の
stepped
尻
on
尾
my
を踏
tail
ん
in
づけ
the
た草
botanical
食動物じゃ
gardens.
ねえか何レオナ
You
寮長の
stepped
尻
on our
尾
housewarden's tail?
許せね
Now
え
you're really
な
gonna pay. And I am sorry about that.
ごめんで済んだ
Sorry
警
is
察いら
not
ねえん
good
だ
enough.
あそっか
Oh, that's
どこ
right.
かで
I
会っ
thought
た
I'd
と
seen
思
you
ってたんすけ
somewhere.
ど
It's in the gardens, huh?
レオナさんラギー
Come
さ
on, Leona,
んやっ
Bucci,
ちまい
let's
ま
beat
し
him
ょう
up.
ワンワン騒ぐんじゃねえよ
Stop
バカ
yapping like a pack of wild dogs.
暴力沙汰なんか
You
起こ
really
し
want
て
to risk starting a fight
マジ
before
フト
the
大会
tournament?
出場
What
停
if you
止
get
んだな
disqualified?
どうする
縄張りを荒らした
What,
やつ
so
を見
you're
逃
just
す
gonna
ん
let
で
him
すか
walk away?
食い手があ
Not
りそう
even
な獲物
nibbling
な
them
の
a
に
little?
誰も見
No
逃
one's
すとは
letting anyone walk away.
ここは穏
We're
便
gonna
に
resolve this with a
マ
friendly
ジカ
game
ル
of
シフトで勝
Spelldrive.
マジフトで
Spelldrive?
試合中なら
After all, it
ど
doesn't
れだけ
violate
魔法
any
を使
school
っても
rules to cast
高
spells
速
during
違
a
反
game
に
of
ならない
Spelldrive. I
レ
doubt
オナ
these
さんっての
things
意
can
地悪っ
work
す
much of a
ね
single game.
まあまあまあ
Well, I'm not
そ
taking
こまで
that
言われ
lying
ちゃ
down.
引き下
Now
がれ
we've
ねえ
got
ん
no
だ
choice
ぞ
but to fight. We have 4 people who can cast magic. We have Kater, Deuce, Ace, Grim, right? One of them knows what they're doing. The other 3 don't. And then there's me. I can't do fuck all on a Spelldrive team, so I don't know what's happening here, but anyway. You say that like we had a
断って
choice to
帰れ
begin with.
よし一丁やってやろう
Alright,
じゃ
fine.
ん
You're on
ケ
Kater.
イト先輩
Remember this when you
選手
pick
選び
the
の件
official team.
マジで
Didn't you hear that
さ
like
しょうがないな
Alright, let's do this. I like that it says in his dialogue hashtag spelled out and then also has the hashtag for lame. It's endearing.
監督生ちゃんは安全なところ
Mert,
で見
you
て
watch
て
from the sidelines. Try
相
and
手
read
チー
their
ムの動
movements
きを
and
よく
convey
見
it
て
to us, okay?
俺たちに教えてね
It's not gonna help. Is it 7 against 4? Let's play Spelldrive! I'm about to tear you guys apart. Oh, I guess it's 4 against 2. That makes more sense. Keep that talk up while you still can. Fine by me, there's no fun in prey that doesn't bite back. Let's go, herbivores. Do your worst. Let's go! This should be relatively straightforward. I say as I miss a beat. Most of the... Well, I guess they do have a full team, so we get 7 against 4. Most of these early songs are divided into 2 halves. So that's what the bar on the top is. You have to hit where that pink line is to pass the first half. That's how it's done. Keep up the pressure and stay on the offensive. Not liking the smirks they've got in their faces one bit. Goodbye, AC. I think your read's dead on. Or good eye, AC. I think your read's dead on. They're better than expected, can't we, honest? Yeah, but we weren't expecting all that much. Rude. Okay, we got this. Just gotta stay on until we get to the end. We're almost there. And there it is. Nice. We were so close, we could have reached the goal if he hadn't swiped the disc. Not the sharpest claws in the plains, huh? We've just been toying with our prey. Rah! Dude, what was that? That long shot was insane. And now back to the game. I'm far from through with you. So the implication is, after this moment, they trounce us into smithereens. That makes sense. Can't. No way, we didn't score once! There's not a single weak link in their defensive line. Listen, Leona, sweetheart, everyone knows you're a Spelldrive legend. You know we can't compete against you. What's that? You're giving up already? Gee! Where'd all that swagger go? On your feet, herbivores. We're having a rematch. How is this any different from being beaten up? What's going on here? We're just having a little fun with some trespassers. What's fun about tormenting amateur players? What's this? Look at you, Jack, heroically standing up for the downtrodden. How woefully admirable. I'm just saying, this is a disgusting spectacle, and I don't want to have to see it. Well, thanks. Now you've ruined all our fun. Whoa, Jack, you do realize who you're talking to, right? If you're gonna play the upperclassman card, you gotta act the part. Damn! I forgot that Jack was this. I forgot. Oh. King! You want a piece of this too? Pretty bold, Frosh. I guess I can respect that. Alright, I'm bored now. Running up the score against you chumps can't accomplish a thing. Let's go, Ruji. Toodles. You love better think twice about invading our territory again. Is everyone okay? Well, I can't say that was my finest moment on the field. Thanks for the help, Jack. Save it. Right in the business of charity. He's just an athlete, he just cares about the game! Everyone else wants to do all this bullshit and he just cares about the game! I'm drenched in mud over here. Let's just call it a day and go home. Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry over here. Alright, Jack, we're taking off. Don't get in any accidents, you hear? You've got a whole lot of nerves to be worrying about me. Now scram already. So we have not gotten 1 inch closer to solving this mystery. Chapter 14, Encounter at Midnight. you see that? So we're totally victim of my power shots. I'm too sore to sleep. Yeah, we have been running around a lot. I wonder when I'll be able to go home. Who's that over there? A trespasser? Well, this is a surprise. A child of man, aren't you? A yellow armband. Which house is that? It's not yellow, it's green! Are we colorblind? Do you live here? I was under the impression that the dorm had been abandoned for some time. I quite enjoy having a place where I can go to enjoy the peace of solitude. I'm our dorm prefect, Merc. Merc, an unusual name to be sure. I am... never mind. I'd rather you remain unaware. It's for your own benefit, I assure you. Instead, I will permit you to call me by a name of your choosing, although you may one day regret it. Why is everyone at the school like this? But alas, if you have taken up residence here, then this abandoned dorm is no longer abandoned. Peggy, I shall have to find some other ruins for my next nocturnal constitutional. Farewell. He's gone.
レオナさん、お疲れ様っす。お夜食持ってきたっすよ。
お前は気が利くな。
そりゃもう、レオナさんのためならお安い子。
よく言うぞ。自分のためにやってんだろ、お前は。
やだな、レオナさん。俺たちのため。世界をひっくり返してやりたいのはみんな一緒。伝説の百獣の王と手を組んだハイエナだって、自分たちの境遇をひっくり返すために百獣の王にした。俺も同じことしてるだけっすよ。
なら狩りは慎重にやる。証拠を残す。
もちろん、獲物は一かけらだって残さず片付けるのが。ところでレオナさん、次の獲物っすけど、どのように？
そうだな。人の話をこそこそ立ち聞きしている狼。いるんだろう、一連坊。そんなにでけえ耳して。
Oh dear. Oh dear. Jack's in trouble. I guess he decided to investigate all on his lonesome and got in trouble for it. Chapter 15, Sparks Flying.
こんな夜更けに何の用だ。ホームシックで子守歌でもねだりに来たのか。
俺が歌ってやろうか。
理由が知りたい。あんたたちはなぜこんなことをする。
なるほど。寝物語をご紹介か。いいぞ。話してやるよ。俺たちは2年連続でマレウス率いるディアソムニア領とトーナメント1回戦でぶつかった結果。初戦敗退、優勝上位、敵を力でねじ伏せてきたサバナクロー領はまるで目も開いてきそうな無様な姿が全世界に放映されちまったわけだ。領長は無能の烙印を押され、サバナクロー領生へのプロリーグや一流企業からのスカウトはゼロになった。それ
は自分たちの力が足りなかったせいで。
お前の言う通りだ。去年までの俺たちは本当の意味で人事を尽くしていない。化け物相手に真っ向勝負を挑むのにさ、負けると分かってるのに何の策を講じないなんて。百獣の王の不屈の精神に基づくサバナクロー領が聞いて呆れるわ。
だからってあんな闇討ちみてえな卑怯な真似をするのは間違ってる。
間違ってる。ジャック、俺はな、お前たち両者のことを一番に考えてマレウスを打ち破り、今までの雪辱を果たせば世間のことし勝てなければマレウスは殿堂入り選手になることが決まってる。これが最後のチャンスだ。それをてめえは安い正義感で潰すって。お前は先輩たちの未来を。それは頭を使って獲物を追い込むのは狩りの基本だ。卑怯でも何でもない。
この学園は弱肉強食。いい子ちゃんなだけじゃ生き残れねえってこと。
寮長、あんたが本気を出せば十分ディアソムニア寮と戦えるはずだ。
We could actually be a threat to Diasomnia. I saw the way you played 3 years ago. I'll never forget it. What did you do about anything? Frosh, you want me to get serious about playing? Now you're the one who's naive. It won't change a thing. Get out of my sight. And there it is. He's not actually passionate about the hunt. He just wanted to put on a show to make an excuse to keep Malleus in.
あいつ危険っすね。俺やっちまいまし。
まあ待て。どうせあいつがクローリーたちにチクったところで勝負する。あいつの能力を潰すには惜しい。同行だけ。
Understood.
あ、
Stupid Frosh, talking like he's better than me. We can now see the blot accumulating while he begins his crash out. I think this is a great place to divide the books, because I think this sort of closes out a lot of the mysteries from the first half, and we're about exactly at the halfway mark, so I'm gonna say we're gonna end part 1 of book 2 here. So as always, in continuing, I have been your streamer, Mercurial Link. I had a great time tonight. I hope you guys did too. Between now and the next stream, I hope you guys stay safe, make good choices, don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye! Thanks for joining us, guys. If you liked that video, please like and subscribe. You can also support the channel by joining us streaming live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MercurialLink. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time!